Hi, I'm Joan Salge Blake. I'm a nutrition professor here at Boston University's Sargent College. And I'm here to tell you Happy March, because March is National Frozen Food Month as well as National Nutrition Month. And let me tell you, those are two fabulous topics, because the new dietary guidelines just told us that Americans, on average, are falling short of their fruit and vegetable consumption daily. So what they don't realize is that frozen produce can be the cost, the convenience, and the nutrition that could really help many Americans beef up the daily consumption of fruits and vegetables. The USDA also just released a study, and they looked at the prices between fresh produce and their frozen counterparts. And they found some very interesting findings. Like right here, these green beans, which a fresh version of them would cost about $1 per serving, where if you mosey on over to the frozen food aisle, it would be about half as much. That's a big dramatic savings, especially if you have a lot of mouths to feed at home. So look to frozen food to get some good nutrition at a very much a percentage of the cost, and can give you some great savings. Also, berries. Okay, now we know here in the Boston area, fresh berries can be quite pricey, to the tune of about $2 per cup. But again, if you go on over to the frozen food section, you can get frozen berries for half the price, or about $1 a cup. And these work wonderful in things like you want to put them on your yogurt or your Greek yogurt, or put them in smoothies. So if your money is a little tight in the blueberry department, think about going over to the frozen food aisle to make it stretch a little bit farther. And here, this was very eye-opening in the study. Orange juice, the #1 favorite juice of Americans. But if you buy the ready-to-serve time, it's going to cost you more than the frozen that's concentrated that you just add water to at home. In fact, it's going to cost you 1/3 more. So think about that. And sometimes you may run out of orange juice during the week and want to run out and get another one. Why don't you have a frozen one in the backup in your freezer? It can save you time running to the store and save you money. Convenience, my goodness, there's nothing like frozen vegetables for convenience. These are all cooked, they are cut up, they're all cleaned. My goodness, they're ready to roll. It's just like having a chef in your freezer. And the beauty of it is sometimes because they're so convenient, you may be able to put them at a meal where you may not have thought of. For this one, for instance, is roasted red and green peppers with onions. And what's beautiful about this is that will help you make a vegetable omelet very quickly. You may not have time to cut up the vegetables in the morning, but you can open up the pack, microwave them to warm, put them in with the omelet, and a great way to get a serving of vegetables at breakfast. And lastly, frozen produce can be just as nutritious as fresh produce. In fact, sometimes it can be even more fresh and more nutritious. Why? Because oftentimes, how many of us have taken the produce home and put it in the vegetable bin in your refrigerator? I like to call that the produce graveyard, because so many times that you put it in there and forget all about it. And by the time that you take it out, this broccoli doesn't look this vibrant green anymore. It looks more like a wishy-washy green, and that's a good sign that some of the nutrients are lost. Compared to that, frozen vegetables are frozen immediately after being picked, so the nutrients are frozen right in and are a wonderful, nutritious alternative. The take-home message here during National Nutrition Month and National Frozen Food Month is look to either to get your quotas of at least 4.5 cups of fruits and vegetables in a day, and it'll help you be healthier for it, and pretty nice on your pocketbook also.